filming a little bit of a different way today. So we're going to see how this goes. But I wanted to, so I'm looking at the time. Sorry. I wanted to film a quick Christmas card for you with one of the new stamp sets and one of the new thinlets. And if you don't know much about me or my family, the stamp set we're using is called Musical Season. Okay, this is actually really fun. It's got little drummer boy in it. It's got I want to call it an old-fashioned guitar. Got a I can't think of words. I think it's a lyre. I think this is a lyre. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's got some fun sayings on it too. Um, and this is what Stampin' Up calls a clear stamp set. It's because it's clear mount. Okay, so it's red rubber, but you can get it to peel off to stick to your blocks. And you can get this one in wood mount if you like wood mount. I just like using the blocks. So we are going to start with, let's see. Let's start off with, let me show you the paper we're using. Okay. I have a piece of the blue that comes in the Daisy Delight cardstock pack. I can't remember the name of it because it's that kind of day. But it's the blue. Okay. I've got a piece that is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and it has been scored at 4.25. Okay. I do have a small piece of it and a small piece of Whisper White because we're going to stamp a saying and we're going to mat it. Okay. And then this is a piece of our new, let's see what it's called. I want to tell you guys the right name. I never can remember the right name. It is the Merry Music Specialty Designer Series paper. So it's a package of different musical themed designer series paper, which is so fun. I'm excited about that. So we're going to use that as our background. The first thing I want to do is actually work with our big shot because we're going to be using the musical instruments framelets that come in a bundle. You can get in a bundle with the Merry Music, with the Musical Season stamp set. So you can do, there's actually a French horn in here, which is nice. You can do the lyre, you can do the guitar, the drummer boy. This goes around the holly wreath. And actually, there is a treble clef, and that is what we are going to use today, is the treble clef. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I'm actually going to grab my big shot, and we're going to cut some paper with the big shot. Where did I put you? There you are. So I don't know if you like seeing me when I'm working like this, or if you like seeing just my hands. I thought we would just try something different. So I'm going to use a piece of the same blue, and we're going to cut out a couple of treble clefs. Okay. And you can just kind of angle it on here to fit. It's just a scrap that I have of the blue. So I'm just cutting it, making it fit in there. Okay. Whew. And this works easier if you don't stick the paper underneath. It's sliding on the paper. So let me move my back. I have my graph paper here. I like to have a background paper when I stamp. So that's making it slide, but now it won't. Okay, so you can see we've cut out that. I'm going to do another one in a second, but I want to show you. Use my paper piercer, and if you have there is a die brush and background you can use, but I actually don't have that, so I'm just going to use this and poke out my backgrounds. I don't know. Poke, poke, poke. So I have 3 little scraps I'm going to throw away. Okay. And then there are holes in the die, so you can just pop the paper piercer through it. But now I have a treble clef. I'm going to do one more. I need 2 of them for this card. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I know that, like I said before, I'm behind, and I was going to announce my giveaway. My giveaway for my 500 subscribers. All you have to be is a subscriber, okay? I'm going to use a random number generator to select my subscriber that is going to win. First off, you need to know that, okay? I am giving away I'm giving away a 4-pack of the cards I made in my last video in a nice acetate box. I will put a picture in here somewhere so you can see it. I'll put it like up here so you can see it. I know there's a way to do that, so I gotta get that figured out, but I'll do that. But yeah, so 4 in a nice acetate box. And I will announce my giveaway winner 1 week from today. So next Wednesday, which is September, let's see, today is this Wednesday, September 6th. So next Wednesday is the 13th. I will announce that in my giveaway. I will announce my giveaway winner in my video on the 13th, okay? Sorry, I should put my phone on silent, shouldn't I? Okay, so now we have those cut. Woo. Okay, so now, let me get my background paper again because I want it behind this. Just in case. Okay, so I'm going to stamp on my Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to stamp. The saying is, may the spirit of the season be the melody that plays in your heart all year long. I thought that was cute. And I am kind of going for a shades of blue theme. So we're going to be using Dapper Denim, which is from the 2016-2018 in colors. Okay, so that is stamped. I can set that aside. So now it looks like this, and this may be background or backwards for you. I'm sorry if it is. It's the way this films. Okay, so there's that for you. Now we're going to take our baby blue colored background, which I have scored at 4 1/4. Can you see the score mark? You can see where I've scored it right there at 4 1/4. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to use my bone folder to tighten my crease. I don't know what you really call it, but I call it tightening my crease. So now my card looks like this. Okay. I'm going to take my musical background. Now the piece that I'm using actually has music in all different ways, all different directions. The back side of it you can see is one direction. But this one I'm going to just kind of put on here a random way so that it doesn't matter. Do it that way though. I have to decide which way I want to do it. And I'm going to use my snail adhesive, my handy dandy snail adhesive. Okay, and the piece of the music DSP is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So it makes it look nice and matted. You can see that it's like a mat around it. So now I'm going to take my small piece of the blue and my saying that I have cut out. I'm going to use my snail adhesive again. Okay. Sorry. You guys, I don't feel as nasty. If you watched my last video, you know I was sniffling a ton. It's not as bad now, although it is super smoky outside, which is not helping. But I don't feel as bad as I did. Okay, we're going to take our treble clefs, which are hard to see, our treble clefs. Okay, I'm going to use on the back our fine tip glue pen. Okay, now it does, the way it comes, oops, wrong one. It comes with a needle, that you slide back down the tube after you use it. You want to make sure you do that every time as quick as you can, okay? You want to make sure it'll gum up in the tube if you don't, okay? So I'm just putting it on the back of the treble clef, just a little thin line around the whole thing. On both of these, I'm going to do them both at once. Because like I said, you don't want to let everything dry up in there. I just don't want to deal with unplugging it, redoing it, and everything more than once. Okay, so I'm just going to slide it back. You slide it back in the tip, then just push it in and you can tighten it. Okay. Now I've let these sit for a second while I'm working. I'm going to put these both on the background. I hope you can hear me okay too. I'm trying to talk loud enough so that the camera picks it up. But I'm going to do these kind of at an angle on my paper, and I'll show you after I get them tacked down. I'll show you what it looks like so you can see what I have done. And I know you can't see as much this way, can you? I can do it down just a little bit so you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. But then you see how messy my room is right now. This is not even my craft room. I'm filming in my guest room because my craft room still is a mess. It's just hard when all you do is work. I love having a job, but it gets busy. Okay. And now before I put my front thing on, I'm going to take some of our, what do we call these? Jules Basic Rhinestones. That's what they call these. Jules Basic Rhinestones. And I'm going to use my paper piercer again. Okay. I'm going to take off. Yeah, I know you can't see what I'm doing, but at least you can see where I'm working a little bit better. I'm going to take off one. Use my paper piercer, pick it up. I'm going to put it in the fat thing on the bottom. Fat thing on the bottom. I'll show you what I mean. Of the treble clef. Okay. For both of these, just to give it a little bit of bling. It's just nice to bling them up a little bit. Or as Emerald would say, bam! You watch Food Network, old school Food Network, because I don't think he's on anymore. But he always said bam when he would do something kind of fun. Okay, anywho. So this is what I mean. You see I put it in the fat part. Okay, so it's kind of sparkly. Then we're going to take our saying right here. Okay, and we're going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals on it. I feel like it's really washing me out. Maybe if I do this, you'll see this better. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Maybe you can see the dimensionals better. Yeah, it's a little better. Sorry, this is an experiment with a new setup. So I'm sorry if, yeah, it doesn't look great, but it's okay, I think. But I realize my table is really wobbly, and I hope it's not making my screen wobble a ton. Because I feel like every time I move, my screen is wobbling, and I hope my video is not wobbling. Okay, so I've got 4 dimensionals on the back. I'm just going to peel the back off. I got my little trash bin over here. My little paper pumpkin trash bin I ordered. Excited for that. I like that. Okay, 4 dimensionals off the back. Make sure you have it right side up. That's important. Okay, and there. Oops, I don't drop it. There is our finished card. Isn't it pretty? I really like it. All right, guys. There's my tester that I did. They both look really pretty. That is our video for today. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget about my giveaway. You have to be a subscriber. So if you're watching this now and you're not a subscriber, you have until next Tuesday to subscribe, because I will pick my winner on Tuesday and announce it on Wednesday from all of my subscribers. Okay, however many I have at the time. So if you want to win a package of cards that I have made, make sure you subscribe. The red subscribe button, I think, is either, I don't know if it's going to turn this around. It's either up here or down here. And if you hit the little bell on it, the little bell, you will get notifications of every time I post my videos. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.